14.3. Halfway point. After this weekend, we're more than halfway. I hope you've enjoyed this open. I have. It's been a good one. This workout, 14.3, is an 8-minute AMRAP of a deadlift ladder coupled with a box jump. The ladder not only moves up in weight, it moves up in reps. And then also too, the box jump stays the same. So when we look at it, the deadlift goes 10s the first round, 15 box jumps, 15-15, 20-15, and then it just keeps laddering down where it ends on the 6th round of 35 deadlifts and 15 box jumps, 365 pounds. This is going to be amazing if we see anybody get here. I feel like when I was going through the math and I was looking at the numbers, and I started crunching it right away before I started doing it on a board. I broke it all down, and I had 45 seconds per round. I thought, 1 minute the second round, 1:15, 1:30, 1:45, letting it slip by 15 seconds, and then 2 minutes for the last round, and then I added it up, and I thought, shit, 8:15, I'm already knowing that I'm gonna have to move faster. And that's pretty fast. So mentally, you need to prepare yourself to start moving. So in the beginning of this workout, you want to start off with a steady pace, but knowing that you're going to have to be able to move faster as it gets heavier. So not necessarily moving the weight faster, but not resting, not requiring a lot of downtime, all right? When we look at the box jump, there's not enough reps to where it's going to matter whether you jump up, step down, or jump up, jump down. However, for me, I'm a shorter guy, and for me to jump up to a 24-inch box and step down is very taxing. So for a lot of my shorter guys, they don't like to step down. It just requires too much hamstring and groin flexibility, and at the same time, it just gets too tight on them, and it overloads them by coming down that way. So if you can avoid the box jump by stepping down because you're too short and you can jump up, jump down, that's great. My beginners, if stepping up, stepping down keeps your heart rate down and it doesn't bother your hamstring and your groin, I highly recommend that you do that. When I really look at the time and I start breaking it down, we're looking at about 45 seconds for the first round, and then it's gonna almost have to hold again. In reality, it's gonna have to probably hold through the second round, and then it's gonna slip away to about a minute, maybe a minute 10. It's gonna keep slipping away until you're down to about 7:30. And at this point now, that only leaves you with 30 seconds of work to try to get to that 365. So you might get a couple of them. I feel like the spot where you wanna get is at least one box jump in the 5th round if you're trying to get to regionals, all right? I would like to see gamers give me 1 or 2 deadlifts at least. When we're looking at this, if you guys can pull off this last scheme here, which is 45 seconds a round for the first 2 rounds with a 15-second transition, and then from there it's a 1-minute round with a 15-second transition, then a 1:30. So I allow it to slip 30 seconds from the 4th round to the 5th round with 15 seconds, and then it slips another 15 seconds as it's getting heavier. I think this is probably going to slip even further, probably to 6:45, maybe 7 minutes, giving you 1 minute to do that last round of deadlifts to get a little bit more than the 1 or 3 that I'm thinking. It might be impossible, we might not see it this year, but at some point we will. This is a great workout, requires a lot of thinking. When you set up your plates, make sure, guys, that they're set up in an orderly fashion so it's easy to put them on, take them off. Also, too, remember to start at a steady pace, but being able to kick at the end, going faster than your feet. You want to save your back, that's fine by using a belt. I highly recommend. Whether you take it on or off or keep it on, that's up to you. I highly recommend that you get a cinch belt so you can take it off, put it on, and then there's not a lot of transition time either. So this workout is going to really come down to your ability to stay focused, put the weight on the bar, keep moving with the heavy load. Now you guys, that it's going to be a 1-rep max for you, I highly recommend, let's say that 225 is going to be a 1-rep max for you. Well, give yourself about 2 to 3 minutes. So you got to get this first portion done inside about 5 minutes. I might take a single in between at 205 for males and maybe like 145 for females. I know you won't be accredited with this rep, but it might help you to make that jump so that way it sets you up for success. All right? Again, have fun with this one.